waiting. So why would I say hello to class of 24
It's
for
class
now?
of 25 and 26.
The school year
That's
is
what she
24,
said.
25.
I know, she's right.
25.
25.
No, it's Miss J.
We're
Yes,
in
it
class of
is.
24.
We're in 24.
Wait, when you said 24,
We all booed.
because y'all are class of 2024, because y'all started.
I was talking about classes. Like he's class of
They
25.
say
You're class of
classes.
25.
They're trying to take
The
everything
class
literal.
Okay, hello, Miss J's class.
25.
Bro.
Class of
Girl.
24, 25.
Why she want?
Who is it? Who needs to come in?
Sophie.
Who needs to
So
come
for
in?
what?
Oh. No.
They told you wrong.
Yeah, you stay in
She
there.
said, yeah.
I'm coming. You stay in there. I'm coming. All right? Y'all ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Did you play it?
Bye.
Just be, speak loudly, but not yelling or
Okay.
screaming.
Yeah, you're
Behave. Miss Donna is gonna be checking in on you.
Okay.
Okay. Ethan,
Miss J, I'm a good kid. Like, why?
All the lies, all the lies.
Wheelchairs.
Okay, so this is to the.
Oh
my
God. When y'all are done, just collect everything and bring it back to the class.
Guys, we do have 20 minutes. We have less than 20 minutes, so we have to hurry up.
Get out.
less than 20
Get out. Get out. Okay, so this is to. Everyone say hello at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello. So we are currently in Ms. J's class. So this is to future classes, whoever she shows it to. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we do wear scrubs in her class. They are royal blue. I personally got my scrubs from Rolling Oaks. There's a scrub place in there. I paid like about $90 for 2 pairs. What about y'all?
Like 60, yeah.
Yeah,
$50,
I'm like
$60.
$5. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
30
they're
or
kinda
40
expensive,
per.
But they're cheaper if you buy them on Amazon.
True.
Yeah.
Good job, good job.
She's gonna.
I got mine from Amazon.
Okay.
Walmart.
So what would we say about Ms. J as a teacher? Like
She the best teacher.
She's amazing.
Okay, not everybody talks
Yeah,
Wait, pass the mic around.
mic.
Pass the mic around.
because I know they can
Start
hear
with
us from
John.
like afar.
Well, she's the best teacher I've had so far. She's very patient and she understands you so well. So
Yeah, Miss J is a great teacher. She'll definitely teach you what you need to know to be successful. One thing about her is that she likes communication. So if something's bothering you or you don't feel good that day, definitely communicate with her because she can help you and she'll understand.
What I would say about Miss J as a teacher is she doesn't teach everybody the same way. She likes to know her students on a personal level and see the real them, and she will teach you according to how you best learn. She's very understanding, she's very communicative, she's very patient, and she'll give you all the resources and more that you need in order to succeed, not only as a student in her class, but as an individual in the real life.
One thing I would say about Miss J is ask her all the questions you have. There's like no such thing as a dumb question to her. And she's gonna help you out. Don't stay quiet if you have a question because someone in the class probably has the same question as you.
What I would say about Miss J is that she, like everyone said, she's very loving and very caring, and the way she treats everybody is a little bit different because depending on the way they learn, especially in our class, there was a bunch of people that had like different learning levels. Oh no! I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh my
I was just saying she's very loving in that way that she treats everybody equally.
All right. Miss J, she likes to have fun. We be playing basketball. Yeah, we always record videos in the class, and yeah, she's very fun. She's like the best teacher I've ever had.
Wait, can I add to my case?
No.
You done came for Ethan. Okay, what I gotta say about Ms. J, she's very understanding. She'll understand anything, even if it's very little. She will help you deal with it. She gives you her phone number, so communicate with her if you're. Oh my God!
No, get out.
That's what I was talking about.
Sometimes I just. Okay, so she's very understanding. She'll help you get through it. She wants you to pass. She gives out very easy work. All you have to do is participate. and you'll get 100. Don't be shy or anything. I don't really think she likes shy people. I feel like she likes when you talk to her, talk to your classmates, peer work, everything. So
I think Mrs. J is really straightforward, and just the way like she explains everything, she's not gonna sugarcoat anything, which is good for some people. And then yeah, you just have to like take it. I'm gonna be honest, because she's not gonna be nice just to like just so your feelings don't get hurt. She's gonna be straight up. But that's good, especially if you want to learn and you're actually passionate about the class. So yeah. All right, so what I gotta say about Miss J is bro, let me talk into the mic, bro. So Miss J is an amazing teacher. She likes to have fun, but when it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in. So basically, like, yeah.
Let's talk about
okay, so now we're gonna talk about clinicals. I think this upcoming year is probably gonna start in October, so y'all be straight to it or sometime. So clinicals, we went to Oakwell Farms and we needed 40 hours of clinical hours. So she does have Saturdays open for everyone. Clinicals is very scary at first, I swear to God. I was scared. I was just like with my mask on, like just nodding everywhere because I was scared. I needed that buddy system at first, but over time it was very fun feeding and getting to know everyone.
Okay, so at clinicals, you will see things that are weird sometimes. So, please just keep your composure. Miss J will always teach you to be professional. So always listen to her. And always keep in mind that she's there. You could always go and ask her questions. And if you don't feel well, just talk to her.
Yeah, something I have to say about clinicals is that it's very different from what you're gonna learn in the actual class. Like you're gonna do some of the skills that you learn, but it's gonna be different working on an actual resident compared to like doing it on your classmates or a mannequin. But it was a very fun experience, and definitely take advantage of the Saturday clinicals that you get because the hours are very important.
Something I would say about clinicals is it's especially if you want to go in the healthcare world. It's your first experience and your first exposure to a healthcare setting, so you definitely should take it serious. And you like just understand that even though you're just there to learn and it's just a class for you, it's their home, and things can get really sensitive there, and really a lot of exposure to a lot of things there. So like Jonathan said, just always keep your composure and just be nice and try to be as helpful as you can. There's some people that may work there that don't really want you to learn or would rather not help you. Just try to avoid and just be nice whenever you do have to work around people like that. And yeah, but definitely take it very seriously. Take your hours very seriously. It's honestly better to accelerate in getting your hours and then waiting until the last minute to try to go to all the Saturdays, because they do get a lot of people do that. They do get filled up very quickly, and so just don't procrastinate with your hours.
One thing I would say about clinicals is that you will be nervous like the first day. It'll wear off like by the end of the week, you'll be fine. And by the end of clinicals, you'll be able to go on your own. I think just don't show that you're nervous when you're helping residents, just because like it makes them not really want to trust you or like let them help you if you don't seem confident on what you're doing. So yeah.
Okay, just like Alexi said, like you don't want to show residents that you're like scared or like you don't know what you're doing. Because the first time me and Jaden went to clinicals, we had a resident and it was our first resident ever, and we were super nervous. And the resident could tell because the resident was like, "Y'all don't know what you're doing, do you?" And we were like, "No, we know." And so just know, if you act confident and you believe in all of the things that Miss J has taught us, you'll be fine. Because clinicals is really scary, but it's also really fun. Because I remember I was really scared in the beginning, but by like towards like the middle of it, when I did Saturday clinicals with like my friends, it was genuinely really fun. We got to spend time together, we got to learn, and it was a different experience that really helps you excel in the medical field.
All right, so make sure you take your hours seriously. You need about 40, and take advantage of the Saturday clinicals. I had about like 80 hours after I was done, and I used about like 40 hours for community service. And yeah, make sure you take your hours seriously and take advantage of Saturday clinicals.
The Saturday clinicals are technically not mandatory, but if you want to get your 40 hours without Miss J making an extension, because she had to do that for some people in our class. But if you go to like Austin, what he did, he went to every single Saturday clinicals for like the first 2 months, and got his hours done in a month. He was the first one to get it done. He didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, they're technically not mandatory, but they basically are, because if you don't go to them and if you miss days during the week, you're not going to get your hours. And then with the actual clinical experience, in the beginning, it's good to stay with the group, but if you feel like you can go out on your own, that's just up to you and how comfortable you are working with the resident, because this is your first time with an actual person, which is, it sometimes can get overwhelming, and like knowing that it's not a mannequin or like you're just not practice, you're actually doing a task that you need to know how to do. But yeah, overall, it was really fun.
Yeah, so basically I would say kind of the same thing with the hours. Like you don't want to be like absent during the day, so you have to go on Saturdays, and like it takes time away from your weekend. So like also stay focused when like you're in the long-term care facility, like practice all the stuff that like is on the paper, like with the skills, so you can get good practice for when you have to test later.
So what I'm gonna bring up is exams, when we have our clinical exams and stuff and our written. So that just happened for us like a month ago. That's still recent, but that was nerve wracking. It was a lot of hard work and stuff. Ms. J does give us what did she call them? Mock
skills.
Yeah, mock skills exams. Those were nerve wracking. She makes you do it in front of everyone in your class. You can mess up, and all you have to do is sit there and figure it out yourself. But it was really helpful. Ms. J's, that really helped, because it really prepped me for what happens in real time with the skills exam. The written exam was pretty easy, to me. It's just basic questions that we get to learn throughout the school year. So I'm pretty sure y'all will get it.
Okay, so when Miss J gives you a day to practice, you practice. Trust me, because I was one of those students that were rewatching all of the YouTube videos in less than 24 hours, and you do not want to be that student. So yeah, that's my only advice for testing. Just practice. That's literally it. You'll get more confident, and you won't get nervous at all. Trust me.
For the skills exam, you'll have like a written portion and then a skills portion. Like Kailani said, the written portion was really easy, and Miss J will give you like review and everything, and it's basically the same thing. For the skills portion, you'll have 3 skills random that you have to complete in a certain amount of time. But if you practice and take advantage of the time you have in the class, then you'll be fine.
I would say for testing, it's really, really nerve wracking, but don't let your nerves get to you, because you definitely will cloud your judgment and your memory of everything that you learned throughout the year. Like everyone's saying, just practice. As long as you come into the classroom with the mindset of you want to learn and you're not scared, you'll be the first one to volunteer, and you'll get the most practice, honestly. You'll feel the most comfortable volunteering throughout the year. Like some people will just like sit back and really like be nervous through the whole year, and then they have trouble doing the skills whenever they actually have to test. So don't be that person. Always practice, always volunteer. Even if it's to be the patient in the bed, you're still seeing it like right in front of you. So just practice throughout the year. For the written portion, honestly, it's most of the stuff that you learn in the beginning of the year for us, which is the way she taught us. Just take your notes and really like try to embed all the stuff into your memory, like the ranges of everything, and just like all the stuff that she teaches you in the beginning of the year. It's all going to be on the written exam. It's not really that hard if you just study. So yeah.
For both the written and the skills, I think as long as you pay attention in class and you participate, you'll be fine. For the mock skills that Miss J like makes us do, she'll put you on the spot and like she'll make you do it in front of everybody. But honestly, I think it was very helpful, even though like at the moment I didn't want to do it because I was like shy. But it really helped. 2 of my skills that I got, my mock skills, I ended up getting it on my actual skill test, and it was really helpful. So don't be scared.
Here you go.
At the end of the day, we love Miss J. We love the class. That's why we're all here right now. So I hope y'all do well.
You gotta redo that.
And we're done. No.
Bye.
Bye.